Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blood Orphans episode 24, or you could call it機動戦士 Gundam Teketsu no Orphans. Now, this episode right here, second to last, just shows a lot of death. And not to mention about like a certain scene that reminds me of a series where it's everything on the line, you know? So you guys will know what I mean when I talk about it. It's just a little minor spoiler ahead on that series if you haven't watched it yet. Just giving you a heads up 7-0. So, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that we have a lot of wounded and injured Tekadon members. And this is because they are facing head to head with Galahorn of Earth, you know? And that became like some bad vibes because they are blocking Tekadon's objective or way to to the certain location where Makanai and Iron Kudelia are supposed to be at apparently, and most likely it's like having some troubles. But after running out of ammo and so forth, Orga decides to say we're gonna retreat back and figure out something there, you know? And apparently we have to it that after that battle and fight, you know, we have to it that Orga makes a speech to all of his members right now that right now we're gonna go out a big final bet right now. For this time and being, I want you to lay down your lives for our objective. But the more lives we bet, the more rewarding it will be. So in other cases, Orga is asking his Tekadon members to give their lives for their objective. So when I'm talking about this scene, reminds me of a scene from another series. I am talking about Attack on Titan, and those of you who watched Attack on Titan would know what I'm talking about. You may call me crazy by comparing this scene to this other, but you can't admit that there's similarities. Orga makes a speech as another character named Irvin, just a little minor spoiler, makes a speech by asking all those to give their lives for humanity. Orga is asking Tekkanon members to bet everything they have for their objective for this final attack. And this is where I think there are similarities, just different words, scenes, and objectives, you know? That's what I'm just giving out my thoughts right there. Call me stupid or crazy, but that's what I think, how I perceive it. And of course this woman who's Orga's assistant or chaperone whatsoever, she apparently was against this idea. And she said, this is wrong. This is not what Biscuit and this other person wanted. I'm thinking about mine. Girl, listen, alright? I really can't understand you. Well, call me stupid and crazy, but you know, a woman like that who's been living her life through peace and quiet in a certain area or throughout her life cannot understand Battlefield is annoying, okay? You love these kids, there's no denying that. I won't deny that. But you trying to change their mind and going like you're freaking crazy and so forth, you're insane. Hey, you don't know what the hell they've been through. So why the hell are you even trying to help them out right now? I understand you want them to get out there and do something with your life, not just like going insane or something, but there's no turning back. These are not just your ordinary kids. And you're only there for business, possibly. Why the hell are you even caring now? I understand, though, she's very considerate in caring for these kids. There's no denying that. I will not deny that. But after Orga makes his speech, he tells them that if you are not with me on this, you are more than allowed to go with the wounded and injured. Just like how Irvin says in Attack on Titan, those of you who want to join the other parts of the security or something, you're more than welcome to leave. But all of Tekadon who's able to move and so forth, they're gonna go for it, which is something that shows a lot of commitment to the team, to the Tekadon, you know. and therefore they decide to make the final run, and it seems like Mikazuki, along with some mobile suits on their side, goes after a certain location, while Orga and the others tries to blast their way through, but apparently they are blocked again. But some reinforcements shows up, and they'll buy enough time for Orga, Kudelia, Makanai, and yeah. As for Mikazuki, he ends up facing Galio again, and by that time, Ein shows up in that Velociter mobile suit and kills 2 of our women in this series, which sucks. Are you kidding me? Me, dude. And he ends up killing one of our other comrades. But not to mention, he managed to read the freaking comm system of where Kudelia managed to pull through. And later on, he goes after that, and Akihiko tells Mikazuki that he allowed one person to get away, and that's Ein, you know? And as for Galio, he gets distracted by one person, and that is Fareed McGillis, you know? Which is shown towards the end of the episode. And because Ein's being insane and he blames Kudelia for Crank's death, he ends up trying to kill her, but Mikazuki arrives on time. Yeah! Kick that mother... But, dude, here's one thing. Next episode is is the last episode, okay? I do not know how this is gonna turn out or end, but one thing for sure, it's gonna be crazy. I forgot to mention some detail where Mikazuki did face Galio head on, but not before he has to leave after Fareed McGillis, which is known to be Chocolate Guy that Mikazuki calls, is going to take care of him, you know? Seriously, I expect at least 2 or more deaths in this episode. And who am I flagging? Okay. Obviously, it has to be Ein, because there's no way Mikazuki is going to die. Unless Mikazuki dies with them, that's my second death flag. Then it could be Orga. And then next could be Galio Bondwin. And possibly Akihiko, etc. Possibly Orga, if I forgot to mention, you know? A lot of death flags that I am inputting right now. So I'll try to go through the list and remember them. Ein, Mikazuki, Orga, Galio, possibly Akihiko, and that's all I can think of, apparently. Sorry. And possibly Ein too. No, Ein has to die, man. I mean, there's no way in hell he will stay in that suit forever. Unless I'm being Mr. Stupid. What would be your possible death flags? I mean, after watching a series like this, reminds me that, they have no hesitation of killing off characters that you've grown connected and fond of in the series. Especially almost towards the end. That I can understand. This gives me the reminder that brace yourself, because if you're really connected and loving these characters, you better be prepared, because there's a 50-50 shot, or anything higher than that they are going to die. That's one thing I'll say for sure. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So pretty cool Gundam episode. Next week is the last one. I'm gonna miss this series depending how they end it, and I'll look forward to it. Until then, I'm Alpha Zeno. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot toot.